It's been a long day. Oh, I didn't know this thing was on. Either way, I'm Freddie. I'm Freddie Coleman. And I'm a sophomore at the illustrious HBCU, Clark Atlanta University. I am a mass media arts major with the concentration in radio, TV, and film. And as a first year student, it went better than I thought it would. Transitioning from high school to college, I thought it was going to be bad. I thought that I would struggle trying to meet friends, to do homework, and just to reacclimate myself away from home. But once I did get out here, the amount of freedom, the responsibilities, the people I've met, this school became a place for me. And everything wasn't sunshine and rainbows here at Clark. I suffered a loss as I'm on the baseball team, and one of my teammates passed away. It was a huge pill to swallow, for sure. But as life keeps going, I can't stop and break down. I gotta keep moving as well. But the friends that I did make, I was very selective, choosing ones that I knew would be good for me, ones that I knew could help me in my journey, ones that I knew if they needed something, I could be there for them and they would be there for me. One of those friends I have a class with for my seminar class. His name is Andrew Johnson. He's a good friend, and if I ever need help with something, he's there to kick me in my butt to do my work. But academically, my first year was great. Had a 4.0, nothing but A's. I did great, and that year it was the most fun, I would say. It was the most fun that I had, and when they concluded it and came in the spring semester, it was a different change of pace. In the first year, it was kind of slow. Sometimes it would be fast paced where I gotta get things done and I feel pressured. But this year, it was more challenging, and the work just never stopped. It kept coming in, and it didn't help that I suffer from procrastinating. I procrastinate a lot, and something about it, I just can't stop doing it. But outside of that, the campus life, I tried CAU TV and the Panther. CAU TV I like more than the Panther. I think I did two projects with the Panther, the newspaper, for Clark Atlanta. As a photographer, I took pictures of Moneybag Yo when he came and did a concert on a football field. And I also took pictures for the homecoming concert. And both of those were real nice. I liked how I conducted business, but the business end with the Panther, it was very disorganized for the photography side. It was mainly focused on writing, and that's not what I was interested in. And so with CAU TV, what they're interested in is videography, and I don't want to do videography. I want to take pictures, and so it's hard for me to fit in at this school, especially since they don't offer photography, they offer film. So I'm a film major, and that sucks because I know what I want to do, and I know the business I want to conduct, and I want it to be surrounding around photography. But with that in mind, I do know that videography and photography are essentially one and the same. Because no matter what, you will need to know how to change the ISO and all of that stuff. But something that came out of being in CAU TV is that I found a mentor. He challenges my mind. He challenges me to get out of the comfort zone, which I already force myself out of when I take pictures. But when I need to talk to someone with photography and to criticize my work, to tell me what I can do better and how to improve, I can go to him. His name is Mr. Brian Jenkins. He's the production coordinator for CAU TV. I'm also, as I said before, I'm on the baseball team. And it was rocky. As a freshman on the field, the playing time wasn't that I was expecting. I knew that in the collegiate level, it's a business, and wins are up most important. But the way the program was ran, I don't agree with. I don't agree with how the coach manages the players, and I don't agree with how the players treat one another. They would be very hostile, not hostile, but they'll, how can I say, test you. They'll test you, and they'll just say things to get under your skin, or always try to tell you what to do, as if I'm gonna do it. And I didn't like that. I came from a school that already did that, and I don't want to continue that. And then for me, as a person who doesn't let people talk to me any kind of way, I corrected them on it. But the whole team would look at me and say, you're in the wrong. But I'm not in the wrong, because I'm not going to let anybody just talk to me any kind of way and get away with that. That's not who I am. I'm not saying that I'm disrespectful in a formal way, or that I'm just always aggressive. It's just when it's a constant thing, it's a constant trend, I can't just sit idly and let them do that. And so this season, it wasn't the most fun. I felt as if being on the team was a waste of time, as it took me away from my homework and my studies, and I didn't get playing time. And so I just sat the bench, watched them play, watched them win, watched them lose, and did nothing. And so it felt pointless being there, and so I had to push through it. I stayed. I plan to stay, and I plan to get better so that it'll never happen again. But it just felt like a waste of time. It messed my mental at one point, where I was in, I guess, like a depression. I don't know if it was a depression. I was just down, and I just couldn't get back up, and I couldn't figure out what was wrong. And I found out it was because of baseball. It was because of baseball, and because I felt like I was wasting my time, and I had an obligation to go, and that obligation didn't give me anything in return. That was something I got out of, and I'm glad that I got out of. If I didn't get out of that, I don't know where I'd be right now. But in general, my freshman year, well, my first year at Clark Atlanta University, I enjoyed it. There's some things that I think needs to be worked out, like the safety of this school. I don't feel safe at this school with it being an open campus, in that there were so many shootings just for my first year here. And luckily, I was nowhere near it, so I didn't experience any of this, and I praise God and thank Him for protecting me from hurt, harm, and danger. But outside of that, I really do like this school. I really do like the friends that I make. I like the coursework. I like how it's shaping my future. And with that, I say deuces and goodbye.